Man, what's going on, everyone? I'm Hawborn Dame. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Get That Work, and we are the Chin Checkers.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, my brother. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Good. Good, man. Good. Not too bad, Decent year so far. I watched a TikTok video and there was like this psychic lady, who does talks about astrology and signs and birth signs. And she said Virgos are gonna hit this year, money wise.
Oh,
So
shit.
let's see if she right. If not, it's gonna be a old dead lady real soon. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully she right. Nah. But I'm not even into that shit. But I'm like, new year, I got positive vibes going in, so I feel good. What about you?
Yo, man, I haven't felt on point in years, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I'm not into the whole New Year's resolution shit. I go into every year, same energy. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these new year, new me persons. But the year of the pandemic, I think it was before we started the podcast or the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
I was the biggest I've ever been in my life. I was like 210. And I was like, yo, I need to get back on some working out shit. I hit the Super Bowl of my life, you know what I mean? I purchased my first home, so life was good, but I was feeling like shit. I lost wild weight that year in a matter of like 6 weeks, bro. And then the pandemic happened and the gym was over. That was it. And there's no way a guy like me is gonna continue dieting without the gym. Like, it's not gonna happen. So,
all right.
I'm back on it, not because of New Year's, just because I hit that mark again. I was back up to 210. So
I can't stop eating.
I'm back on some diet and shit.
Okay.
And working out again, and just feeling a whole new energy. And I don't want to be like new year, new me. Nah, man. It's just, I decided to get back on some diet and shit and try to lose weight. I'm a weird personality, bro. I need goals in my life. I need to set some kind of bar. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, no, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't give themselves goals and then they keep doing the same shit over and over and over. And then they get upset that nothing good happened in life. So, it's good that you set goals for yourself. That way you accomplish those goals. Makes sense, man.
I don't set monumental goals. I think that's the way to set yourself up for failure. People always start these New Year's resolutions. I want to be a millionaire in 2 weeks. Like, come on, bro. You ain't even got a job, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing, yeah. You gotta dream big, boy. It's like Dave Chappelle said, you gotta dream big.
Yeah,
biggest dream wins right then in that moment. Fuck it.
Yeah, dream big, but act accordingly. First get a job application or figure out a business model or something.
As soon as you get that scratch off, this is it. Oh, God said it was it.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm definitely gonna get me some lotto tickets. I saw someone hit for like 800 mil.
Virgil.
Bro.
Virgil.
If either one of us hit for that, the next episode is like in Colombia or fucking or something. 10 seconds at a whole new level, man.
Oh shit. Facts.
Yo, let's get into it, man. Vergil Ortiz back.
Yeah. Wasn't much to go by. New weight division. He moved up to 154. And I had got criticism years ago, maybe like a year or two ago, with me criticizing Vergil Ortiz not fighting anybody like substantial. Like, I felt like he was ready for a big name opponent, and everybody was just like, nah, you're trying to rush him, blah, blah. Am I trying to rush him? Or is he not ready for a higher level opponent?
Yeah, in a weird thing though, that I think that whole division, it was loaded to the point where everyone was avoiding everyone. I think the only one that wasn't avoiding anyone was Boo Boo, but not Boo Boo. Yeah, no, Boots. Oh my God.
Boots, okay.
Yeah, I had a brain fart, man. Boots, man. I felt like everyone was avoiding everyone. Wasn't it supposed to be a fight between Boots and Vergil, then Stantonis, and it was just like no one fighting no one, man.
And you know, that's what I'm a little disappointed. Granted, he moved up in weight, so he put on a good performance. He got a knockout. I wanted to see him fight somebody at 147. We never got him to see him fight a big name at 147, and he just moved up to 154. So I think he's ready for a big name fight. I don't know what he's going to do in this division, if he's going to do the same thing where he has a bunch of opponents, no big name opponents. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he actually does something at 154, because I think it's about that time.
Like, for me, I just felt like we couldn't see anything other than the fact that he still kept his power. I think he wobbled the guy with like a jab or something, and the ref, oh my God, that was an egregious stoppage, bro. Like,
yeah, Tony Weeks definitely, you know, he's a good ref.
He is, though. He is.
He jumped in a little too early in that one.
A little too early? What the? Yo, even dude was confused. Like, what's going on, bro? I thought the bell rang. Like, nah, man, that was bad on his part. I just wish we would have saw more, because it's been a while, man. Come on, we needed to see more, but he should have gotten more work in the ring, because after they talked about Tim Tszyu, I don't think he's gonna rush right away to fight a big name 154. You know,
I mean, he should. He should, to keep the ball rolling on his career. He avoided, I'm not saying he, but your team, you, whatever, you didn't have a big name fight at 147 where a lot of people thought you was. You move up to 154, you smoke a guy in one round, get a big name fight. Get somebody substantial.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's move on to heavyweights though, bro.
Where we going?
Anthony Joshua.
Oh yeah, I forgot all of
confirmed fight with Francis.
Yes.
And in the rumors, I kind of hope it's not true, rumored fight, Wilder versus Big Bang. And I kind of hope it's not true, because Wilder didn't look anything like he didn't even look a half a shell of himself in the last fight. So I kind of hope that just is a rumor. But Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, wow.
So let me go over the Big Bang, because that's kind of my guy, man. Big Bang is gonna knock him the fuck out. Big Bang is gonna knock him the fuck out. Are you crazy? Oh my God. Yo, you can't throw 50 punches in a fucking heavyweight fight and you're not this pure boxer. It's too hard to just go for the home run on every single punch. And Big Bang has some skill. Even though he's, I believe, slower than Parker.
Much slower.
Yeah, he is. He packs way more of a punch than Parker. And he's southpaw.
I don't know how that fight would go depending on which Wilder shows up. If Wilder of old shows up and he lets go of his right hand, not the Adrian Broder Wilder, but if the regular Wilder shows up and you got an old guy who doesn't move that much, who stands in front of you, I think it's a close, like a toss-up. Whether it's Big Bang's left hand or Wilder's right hand, somebody getting laid out. Yeah. But it depends on which Wilder shows up.
So that's the thing. We can you really go Wilder of old? It's been a while. Just because he knocked out Helenius with that one punch in that fight, that one round, 3 minutes, he didn't throw a punch. And the one punch he threw, he landed. So Wilder of old, you're going back years now.
Yeah. Like I said, I hope this is a rumored fight. I hope this is rumored. But Francis Ngannou, I got to give him credit.
Yeah, let's go into that.
Got to give him credit, because he's going for the big names, the money fights off the rip. And honestly, he deserves it.
Yes.
He deserves it.
And this is an interesting matchup because, again, where you talk about who shows up, we've seen AJ not look like AJ in a long time, but that last performance, he looked good.
Yes, he looked very good.
Now, I don't know if it's because he was in there with the guy that doesn't have that type of pop. We know for sure Francis, that's one thing he has.
Right.
And he definitely got the puncher's chance, man. I'm going with the Cinderella, man. A while ago, I said AJ would never be heavyweight champ. Oh, man, I want Francis to win. I want him to win.
You know, it would be amazing if Francis won, but I gotta go with AJ. I gotta go with AJ. You know, I think after the performance that Francis had with Tyson Fury, AJ must have watched that, said to himself, I'm not making the same mistake. I'm coming in here, I'm doing a full training camp for this guy. I'm taking him serious, and I'm not gonna play around. So I think AJ is gonna come in there, maybe probably try to stop him. He's not gonna make the same mistake that Tyson Fury made. He's not gonna make the same mistake.
No, I agree. I can't see AJ not coming in prepared. But then again, those are two different fighters. You know what I mean? Young AJ used to get buzzed and react and fight.
Right.
We haven't seen that young animal in a while. And just because you came out and put on a great boxing performance against a guy who didn't have pop, I'm not sure if he could go back to the well the same way. He should be a MMA guy. He should. Same way fucking Tyson Fury was supposed to win, but you can't predict when you get old. This is perfect timing for Francis. I'm going with the Black Panther, man. I'm rolling the dice on the Rocky story. I want him to win, man. I want him to come out and shock the world, man. He shocked me the first time. I was happy I won some money, but
yeah,
I would have been happy to lose that couple $100, man.
Yeah, interesting match. Shout out to both those guys. Happy they get a nice payday, but yeah, can't wait to see that fight. Can't wait to see that fight, man.
Oh, some other shit, man. Did you watch the Cat Williams thing?
Oh God. Yes, I did, man. Yo. Yes, I did. And honestly, I got a hot take on it.
Oh, let me hear this, man.
I got a real hot take. Everybody strapping, you know what I'm saying? Because this may hurt some people. I got a hot take, man. So,
let me hear this.
Like everybody else, I watched a bunch of clips on TikTok and Instagram. And then I actually went to go watch the full interview. And my thing is, if you put yourself as I'm in support of Black and brown people, I don't understand how you then continue on shitting on other Black and brown people. I don't get it. It don't make sense to me. I'm not saying that you can't give criticism. I'm not saying that you can't say the truth. But what I'm saying is, if you put yourself in that I support blah, 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 then it don't make sense on how you talk about other Black and brown people. Just to shit on them, even though you're saying the truth. There's another way to do it. And I also say this, if you a real nigga, for anybody in any situation that says they're a real person, if you have an issue with somebody, you talk to that person. You don't sit there and go on an interview and then talk about what happened. You could just talk to that person. That's what a real person does, no matter where you're from. He could call up anybody. Some people didn't even know they had an issue with that. Some people didn't even know that Cat had an issue with them. He could have called them up and be like, hey, bro, I don't like that you did that. That's what a real person would do.
Yo, but they went on the interviews first.
Everybody's sitting there, oh, he spoke on facts and blah, blah, blah. He could have called them up and said, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. You could have, like, that's what he could have done. He didn't do that. Like I said, some people don't even know that Cat Williams had an issue with them.
Yo.
They finding out through the interview. Some people didn't know that Cat had an issue with them. He just started name dropping. What Martin Lawrence did to Cat Williams. Because he wore a dress in one of his movies. The only person that is really defined.
Nah, but hold on. In that though, I don't think he had a problem with Martin. He just
But why? Yeah, but why do that?
situation.
But why kind of like do that?
Cause I just think he was trying to make a point with the whole dress thing. That's all I think he was trying to do. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know him personally, but I also think that sometimes in a competition type of field, when you got that type of persona, when people take what you perceive as a shot, you don't shoot back, you bomb back, and that just seems like what he did, you know?
Seems like a bitch ass move to me. That's how I kind of looked at it. If you know me and you ain't like some shit that I do, or you didn't like how I move, you could call me up.
Nah, they not friends. They not friends. He kind of said that. You know what I mean? They not friends. There's no need for me to call you up if I can air you out. We not friends. I don't need to discuss this with you. We comedians. We rivals in this sense. You know what I'm saying? And he just let them have it.
Well, I mean, if we not friends and then you talking about me in the interview when I see you, it's gonna be a problem.
Yo, man, he's okay with getting beat up. He already got slammed by the kid.
Yeah, 15-year-old beat the shit out of him. So, yeah.
Yo, I was dying when that shit happened, man.
I just thought it was, a little distasteful. Only because, again, if you say that you are for, helping black and brown people, and then you continue on shitting on them in the same breath, I kind of look at it like, because you could say the truth without shitting on people. There are many ways to say the truth without shitting on people. As men, right? Whenever we say the truth to our women or to our females, we hold back male honesty because we don't want to hurt them. There's plenty of ways to tell the truth without actually shitting on somebody. That's just
I gotta disagree, man. He's a comedian. He's supposed to make.
Yeah, he's a joke. Yeah, that's what the fuck he is. He's a fucking joke now.
But that's what he is. That's his shit. You know what I mean? If you're a fighter, you throw punches. If you're a comedian, you make people laugh. So I gotta totally disagree with you, bro. Totally. And on top of that, a lot of the stuff he said because it was meaning behind it. So like the whole Cedric thing where he's talking about stealing jokes and stuff. I saw a side-by-side clip of the joke. And, if he felt that it was stolen, whether it was or wasn't, he felt it was stolen, of course you're going to shoot at someone for stealing your joke.
So JB Smooth should shoot at him because he did the same shit to JB Smooth. Yes, Cat Williams did the same shit to JB Smooth. So JB Smooth is not shooting at him.
But if JB Smooth did, he's valid for doing so.
Right. That's fine. You valid for shooting at people who took your shit. I'm talking about people who had nothing to do with it, who don't even know you gotta. I don't like that.
I liked a lot of the stuff he said too. A lot of us felt anyway, where he was talking about the industry and a lot of the gatekeepers and the hidden stuff behind it. I enjoyed it, man. I've been a Cat Williams fan for a while. The only thing I didn't like about the whole interview was I've heard him prior talk about Dave Chappelle, and I love Dave Chappelle. I haven't watched the new special yet, but I love Dave Chappelle. One of my favorite comedians. I like him more than I like Chris Rock, even though I think I put Chris Rock as my favorite, but I think Dave Chappelle's the GOAT. He talked about Dave Chappelle prior, but then when they brought up Dave Chappelle in this one, Shannon Sharp brought up Dave Chappelle. He talked about it, but he only alluded to it. He didn't really go in depth to it. So he said something like, to understand what they did to Dave Chappelle, you got to understand what they did to Dave Chappelle. And then he left it at that. Like, he didn't dive deeper, which, I wish he would have. If you airing everyone out, you might as well talk about that. But
I guess it's easy to air everybody out when you the lowest motherfucker in the room. Like you looking up at everybody else, your peers who are more successful than you. I guess, you know what I'm saying, it looks, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, he did this and he did that and he did this and he did that. Shut
Nah, man. Nah, I can't agree with that, man. I can't agree. Because
I don't think GOAT shit, that's not GOAT shit, bro. That's just me. That's just me.
Nah, so it's okay. We can agree to disagree. What I just want to throw this out there. When I feel like someone's ducking someone, and I feel like someone's completely ducking someone, like a fucking track star.
Who you talking about?
Ryan Garcia said he told Oscar his next opponent he wants to be Rolly.
Okay.
Oh my God. You never wait for the fight. I tweeted at him. I hope this idiot gets it in time. They said they were in negotiations with Devin Haney. Why is that not the next fight? Why is that not the next fight? You don't need to build it up. You guys been fighting in the amateurs for years. You both are the young, hot stars. Devin Haney just came off an incredible performance at 140. Why would you wait for another fight to happen? That makes absolutely no sense. That is duck sauce in the highest form. You don't know if you get in there with Rolly, who does have knockout power. Not very good, but he can accidentally knock your ass out. Or you can accidentally get hurt. You can break your hand in that fight. Or in the situation with Errol Spence and Crawford, you could almost lose your life in a car accident. You never wait for the big fight. You never wait.
I don't like you talking shit about my man Ryan Garcia.
Oh man,
I don't like you talking shit. Okay, I don't appreciate it. I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Let me hear this, man.
I think logically that choice makes sense for him. Rolly has a belt at 140. So right now Lopez is tied up for February. We got Devin Haney, who will be a tough fight for him stylistically, and you got Matias, who killed somebody and won his last fights like you know what I'm saying? Like Matias is on a hot streak right now. So the easiest champion at 140, the easiest champion to pick is Rolly. You get that money fight, and you get that, you take that belt, and then you can make the next fight with Devin Haney. But again, I don't think it's too much of a bad move because at least Rolly has a belt at 140. No. So I think he's just trying to go after the easiest champion.
All right, let me ask you this. When he fought Tank, look, I'm about to shut him down. Yeah. When he fought Tank, when Ryan Garcia fought Tank,
nobody had belts. Nobody had belts. Nobody had belts. That was a money fight. That was a huge money fight.
So then why isn't this the same exact case? Why isn't this the same exact case? Why wouldn't you take on Devin Haney next and make all the money? Why would you risk anything else happening? Boxing never delivers.
Rolly is not a risk.
What?
Rolly is not a risk in his mind. That's why.
Hold on. Did you not hear what I just said? Did you think that Errol Spence risked his life to fucking crash? It's an accident. Shit happens.
Rolly
gonna
get the shit beat out.
Possibly, but then what if he breaks his hand in that fight?
Who?
What if Ryan Garcia breaks his hand in that fight?
My man never broke his hand. Don't be talking about my man like that. All right, he built different. Stop it. Let's not do that, okay? He is good. He's going after the weakest champion. That's all I could really say. He's going after the weakest champion, getting himself a belt. I'm going to only criticize what he does after this fight. I'm going to criticize what happens after this fight.
Yo, it's kind of hard to break your hand if you're combing your hair all the time. You know what I mean? You're doing TikTok videos. You're not going to break your hand.
I mean, these guys do care about their resume. So if he fights Tank, he fought Tank, he lost. He goes to 140, he fights Devin, he loses. Maybe he just doesn't want his resume to look too bad. Get a decent name in there, Rolly, get that W, then fight Haney. Maybe Haney can have a next fight where he doesn't look good, so then maybe you feel a little more confident going in. But Rolly is a champion. He's just the weakest champion. We'll see what, Garcia does. I don't think it's a complete duck sauce yet, because not for nothing, they fought each other, 7 times in the amateurs or some shit like that. So I don't think he's scared to fight him.
See, scared is the wrong word. A lot of these guys, a lot of them, they know what they know. Styles make fights. And even though I know I fought this guy, I know it's tough. It's tough on me, whether I feel I'm going to win or not. Not that I'm scared. I know this is an easier route. And the problem with that, when you take those type of fights, you're leaving it up to chance. These guys aren't Mayweather. They're not prodigies. They're very flawed fighters. There are very few fighters in boxing, and I mean very few, slim pickings, that are A++ type fighters. They're very few. So when you get the opportunity to make those mega bucks, you gotta take advantage of it. You don't wait. You never wait. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence waited and it almost didn't happen. And then when it finally did happen, it was way past the prime. The Manny Pacquiao and fucking Mayweather shit. That fight was years beyond its prime.
The second one about to happen soon. So what? Here we go. So what? We still here, man. No, I understand what you're saying. I just don't think it's too bad, given the fact that all these guys are pretty young, and these fights could still happen. They're not even in their full prime yet. So that's why I'm not too bothered by it. They're not early 30s. These guys are 20-something years old. So I'm still confident that these fights can happen, honestly.
So let me ask you this. Who won between Ryan Garcia and Tank?
Tank won.
Badly. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yet here we are talking about a possible mega fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. It is a myth to think that loses, to take an L has an effect on you. It's a myth. But what happens is if you wait too long, it doesn't garner the same interest. It's not worth it at that point. Does anyone now really, we still would want it to see AJ versus Wilder, but you got your ass whipped for 12 rounds. You ruined the mystique of the fight. Now it's like,
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not even trying to be combative, but stylistically, we even seen it in this sparring leak footage. I think Ryan Garcia and Rolly will make a more entertaining fight than Ryan and Devin Haney. I think there's a lot of mystique with Ryan and Devin Haney, but I think this is like a grudge match between Ryan and Rolly, and it might be more entertaining stylistically.
Bro, even if Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fought, and let's say Devin beat him in a very boring fight, you could still make your next fight Rolly. Knock him out and look like you reinvented yourself.
That's if Rolly would take the fight. Rolly is, who knows? But if Rolly's asking to fight you now, beat the bricks off this boy.
Man, I can't with Ryan Garcia. I told you a while ago, I'm out. I'm done. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't disrespect my
man. Yo, before we get out of here, anything else, man?
Nah, man. That's it. I mean, unless you want to tell me now, we almost done. But hey, real quick, what did you think about that whack ass movie? That mid movie?
Yeah, it was mid. It's exactly what it was. It was like a super mid. The writing for it was trash. Everything was just
I thought the acting was, phenomenal because they got great actors in there, for sure. Great actors. I was super annoyed by the young black girl. because she was useless to me. She was useless, absolutely useless. She had that personality where she thinks she knows everything and she's just an asshole. And then the little girl found the fucking lottery ticket and then sat there and watched the DVD.
Yes.
Bitch, go tell your family, bro. What are you doing? Hey, look what the fuck I found, y'all. You found the jackpot, bro.
Yo.
The complete jackpot.
Hold on. Spoiler alert. Yo, to me, the most annoying part of the whole fucking movie, it took mad long to like grab me. Yeah, it was like 15 minutes overdue to grab me and intrigue me into the movie. And then finally, when we get into the movie, you got the white lady dancing, Julia Roberts dancing. And I was like, this is awful. Oh my God. Yo, that's why I never go to Christmas parties. No one wants to see me dance like that.
She was drunk, under the influence. You know what I'm saying? She, her husband was with, somebody else. It made sense. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't the worst. It wasn't like Elaine from Seinfeld. It wasn't the worst dance that I've seen.
It's close.
Eh. She picked a good song, though. She picked a good song.
All right, Playboy, let's get out of here, man.
All right, my brother. Nah, why you recording now? You a real scumbag, bro.
What you had your blow up doll in the back?
Fuck out of here, man.
Yo, hold on. I got my sex doll in the back. Nah, man. You know I'm gonna put that in.